Left of the rock. Left of the rock. You got it.
Good afternoon. We are out in North Maine woods, and while it is opening day, well, for residents, for Maine residents, it is opening day for firearm season for deer. We are hunting birds today. It's my 6th or 7th day out hunting grouse, otherwise known as partridge, and I have yet to even see a grouse / partridge. We've filmed a lot of video of these days, and we haven't published it because we just went home with nothing, and we didn't think people would want to watch it. But I kind of feel like I want to publish this video anyways, so you can see what it's like in reality, and we're not just publishing our wins, like Eric getting 2 turkeys in one shot. That was a great day, but we've had a lot of days where we come home empty-handed, and I think that's part of the learning curve. It's also part of not having a bird dog. So I don't want to just be all, puppies and ice cream and rainbows and unicorns and, just posting all of our good days. I think it's important to be realistic and also post days where you don't come home with anything. So regardless of how today goes, I think it would be good to still post what happens.
Yeah. Well, it's the reality of our experience.
Yes.
You get a insight into our experience, which has been a very steep learning curve, a lot of trial and error, and just having to sort through all that. When you're not grown up in it and raised in it, when you don't have a very knowledgeable mentor to show you the ways, it's not easy. Patience and persistence is what ultimately will win. It gets very disheartening. It gets very discouraging. But I would rather keep being patient and persistent, because eventually it will pay off, and that payoff will feel so good.
I'm trying very hard to stay positive and be persistent and just keep going. It's tough. I didn't grow up hunting. I'd never had family members take me out hunting like a lot of people here do. I don't really have a big family. I have a very small family, and we're just not, I wasn't raised to hunt and be outdoors, and I've had to learn all of these things myself, mostly as an adult, some as a kid. Hunting I'm learning entirely as an adult, so it's a different experience. Eric was saying earlier, he was like, I've already been bitten by the bug, because he was hunting for a long time in southern New Jersey, so he has had all of that experience. He's filled his freezer with deer. He's filled his freezer with ducks and upland game. He knows what that's like, and he knows the persistence and the payoff. I don't. All I know is going home empty-handed. That's all I know at this point. And I've been hunting for the whole month of October, and I've gotten nothing out of it. So I mean, and I don't have unrealistic expectations. I don't expect to come home and fill my freezer the first day I go out hunting ever. I don't even expect to get anything the first day, but I would expect after nearly a full week of hunting, and I mean like dawn to dusk, that I would at least see a bird. The only grouse I've seen so far this year are ones that have been hit by a car on the side of the road. That's the only grouse I've seen. So and before I saw them, I was doubting that they even exist, and it was just a scam, and everyone was lying to me. I don't know. We'll see what happens today. It was very humid and warm and rainy yesterday. It's 37 degrees outside, whereas yesterday it was 70 degrees outside. So it's a big swing.
It's trying to snow.
It was snow. It was sunny this morning. It hasn't rained. It's very, very lightly snowing. I'm hoping that the conditions will be a little bit better than they have been the other days I've been out, but I'm struggling to stay hopeful. So whatever happens, we'll still get to be outside in the beautiful state of Maine. I forgot to mention why we decided to go bird hunting today. So we're kind of hoping that the typical bird hunters are going to be distracted by residents only opening day today. So maybe we'll have less competition. I don't know. We'll see. Well, Eric just shot at a grouse. I couldn't get to the camera fast enough. It flew away.
Dude, it was right in front of the branch that's laying down here. But if you see how it goes down in that little valley, it flew down into that valley. So we're gonna go down after it and see if we can find it. Hopefully it didn't get too far away. You saw a grouse, baby. It's real.
I saw one. It actually exists. It's not just a big joke. It's not an elaborate scheme by IFW. Eric was on it. I didn't even have a chance. I barely had a chance to get my hearing protection on. Oh, it's snowing out. Once they get in the woods like that, you'll never find them. Is this about where you shot it?
Yeah, right about this area.
Because this looks like beech nuts, which they do like to eat. I don't see any blood anywhere.
No, I don't think I winged it.
I don't think you hit it. I think you hit around it, but I don't think you hit it. I think we should keep going.
Right in this spot. But that's all right. We just got on this road. I mean, I could see the gate still.
You can see the gate right there. We just got here.
The car's not even 100 yards back. We
Yeah.
just got in here. My eyes won't stop watering.
It's cold. I know your eyes get all watery when it's
Yeah.
cold. All right, let's go. Let's keep going. All right, we see a few, I think, at the bottom. They look like they're grouse.
They might be robins, but
Well, I mean, we need to get closer in order to find out. Because you didn't bring your binos.
oh, they're eyeballing us.
Those aren't grouse.
They look kind of small.
Those are robins.
Those are robins.
They're robins. All right. Well,
That was good practice, though. Did I just get both of them?
I think you did.
Holy! Oh, baby!
Let's go check it out. I saw feathers
I
flying.
didn't notice that that one was on the ground until after I shot the one that was in the air. Oh, wow!
The other one, I think, got up in the tree, but I saw
think it
feathers in
did.
the air.
I'm gonna have to look in there closer and reload him. Oh my goodness, did you see him strutting?
I did. He was in full strut.
He really was.
Yeah,
There's another
feathers
one
still
up in
floating
there.
over there.
You
You might want to look in the woods, I think, because
Here,
you hit it.
safety
There were
one.
feathers flying.
look at this beautiful boy. This
Oh my God, that's a gorgeous bird.
Oh wow. Oh, I blasted his tail a little bit.
You
but
did. That's okay though.
look, his neck feathers are still
They're so
popped.
ruffed. That's a beautiful, beautiful boy.
That's an amazing bird.
Wow. I saw it go up in here.
And I see feathers just coming up out.
Yeah, there were feathers flying in midair. This is the time when you need a dog. I think there was more over here. There's still feathers flying in the air over here. Look at this. That's what I was wondering. Because you hit it right as it was going in the tree.
I think it made it in this gap.
It went in here.
Right above me. See how there's a little bit of a gap between those two?
Yeah.
I think that's where I saw it try to come in at.
Oh, really?
And then it went this way.
Well, let's review the footage. I got it on tape.
Okay.
All right, we just saw that second bird flying around up in here. Didn't look injured, it looked fine.
Well,
But we know it's not injured. I feel ethically like we can move on. So,
we've already seen 3 birds and shot 1.
yeah,
This is so much better.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so glad
much
we
better
did this.
experience, yeah.
I'm so glad we did this.
Yeah, so keep going.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we have 2 ways we could go. We could go up there, which is more like very brushy, very overgrown. You go down there, which is more of like a road that seems drivable. So I spotted those 2 like right here, where there's only a little bit of brush. It was still hard to see them. So
And it was a good 5 seconds after you said something. It took like a good 5 seconds for me, for my eyes to fixate on it. Well, the first 2 were getting the water out of my eyes, but it still took me a minute to fixate on what you were talking about. It was his ruffles. His neck ruffles is what gave it away. He stepped forward,
Yeah.
and I saw his neck ruffle shake, and I was like, oh, there.
we've been walking on this road for a while. It's mostly hardwood, not a lot of conifers for them to roost in, so and it's really windy, so I'm just not feeling it. But we're gonna turn back and go back up that really brushy road. Hopefully it's a little less windy. We're kind of up on a hill. We're like up on a mountain type deal, so then head back down. Okay, this is where we shot the last one. She flew back in there. I saw her fly back in there. So we're gonna go around the corner here and take this road. I'll go up this a little bit, see what we see, because there's a nice line of conifers, and deciduous right in front of it. They tend to like the spruce hardwood line, so hopefully we'll see something. Holy moly. A size 7.5 shoe. We've been seeing some absolutely monstrous moose prints too. So hopefully we don't run into them. Guess we'll find out.
It's behind that rock. On the other side of the rock. He's going that way. Oh, right there. Left of the rock. Left of the rock. You got it. Oh, that was real close. That was real close.
He flew off.
Yeah, he went off to the left there, but that was amazing.
That was a tough shot. That was a lot
That-
to shoot through.
That was a very tough shot, but you did great. I saw when it hit the ground.
Seemed like I was a little low.
A little bit, but that was not bad. And he might not have gone that far.
Well, maybe we'll see him on the way back.
That's a start.
Eric wants to try to go in after that bird. Yeah. There's no finding him once they get back in there.
Yeah, unlike the last bird that went off into the woods like this is so much thicker.
Yeah, it is.
That down there was open.
It's a lot thicker back here, yeah. Alright, let's keep going.
But that was still amazing. You saw it and you got to shoot at it. You were really, really close.
That's
That
so
was a hard shot,
frustrating.
man. That was a hard shot. That would have even been hard for me.
Was it?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that makes
Yeah.
me feel better. I'm not a bad shot, honestly.
No, you are not. You're a great shot. I missed that other one back there. I thought I had dead to rights and fuck, we saw the feathers come off. So
Well, hopefully we find another one.
we will. I mean, we just found another one, so this
Okay.
seems like the road.
You spotted that one though. That was a good spot.
This fork in the road has definitely been better than the other one.
I don't know if I'm liking it up here. There's not a lot of conifer up.
Hopefully.
Back at the gate.
Yes.
Yeah, the first road we tried. Lots of action. Of course, when I say that we're gonna commit to posting the video either way, that's when we get birds.
Yeah.
I am really frustrated that I only got one shot and I missed. That's really frustrating. We're gonna drive a little further down the road, find a different spot, see what happens. We drove around, tried a few roads around here, and either it wasn't the right terrain or we just didn't see any birds like at all, like not even the little ones. So we're back at the first road that we tried where there was a ton of grouse. I think we were talking, and I think what sets this place apart is that it's gated off and you have to walk several miles in order to reach birds. And a lot of people don't want to do that. They just want to drive around, shoot birds in the ditch. And that's fine if that's your style of hunting. We're willing to put in the physical work. I run several miles a day. I'm happy to walk several miles a day. It means I can get birds. So, and Eric's in good shape. So we're just gonna do it. Ready?
Yeah.
Hopefully they've had enough time to cool off and they're coming back on the road, at least close to the road so we can see them.
I did. They went in right at those rocks. Yeah. There's a pair of them crossing the road right out here. Right there.
I saw it running away, but I tried to line up a shot, but it was way too thick in there. And it was running away fast, so
That was
I
a
lost sight of it.
that was a hell of an effort, though.
We left the house to get a grouse, and a grouse we got.
It was nice to know that,
One grouse.
yeah, just one I missed, but it's okay. Next time I won't. It's nice to know that our approach works. It's just where we were looking wasn't quite right. I think we were looking in places with too much hunting pressure.
Yeah.
So I look forward to going back to gated off places that require us to walk several miles.
Yeah.
I like walking, so.
Yeah, oh, it was a really, really pretty walk out there. That place is beautiful.
Yeah.
And yeah, and it was like the realization that we had on the walk out was we really didn't do anything differently. We just did it all in a different place.
Yeah.
You know, we've gotten out and walked roads. We've, you know, tried to find the most grousey places, et cetera, et cetera. Look in the woods, not on the road, all these things that we've been told to try to help us along, and it just really, it didn't all click until we really just went out there in the wild and got away from where most people are gonna be.
Yeah.
And it worked. Yeah. So it wasn't great as far as like we didn't both get our limits and all that kind of stuff, but
It was a good start.
it was a really, really good start. And
I look
well,
forward
it was
to
more
next...
birds than we'd ever seen before on one trip. So
And I look very much forward to next weekend.
heck yeah.
So we'll see you then.
Stay tuned.
There's a robin.
Those are robins.
The robins.